here. We're trying to check this out, man.
Shoot. Get yours. FrankHatsGarciaHats.com, baby. Bubba, let's go.
Right there, Angel, baby.
Yes, sir,
right
yes,
here.
sir. What's up, everybody? Ozzy_P_Town. What's up, everybody? Hopefully everybody's doing good. I'm here enjoying this time with H.O. baby.
He's really getting everything screened up.
that was the Instagram story.
Órale, órale.
How you doing?
Are we on now? We're live? All right, we're live now. We're on. We're on, man. Okay. We're on live. We're all streaming right now. Oh, yeah. So everything you say right now, everybody can hear it. Everything.
Now you fucking tell me.
Yeah, now you tell me.
Come on.
Everything we say right now.
I was picking my backside and then my nose right now. Now you tell me. Damn.
That's the way it was, huh? Oh, man. Hey, the middleman never show up, or he's still waiting for him. Okay.
He's out there looking for some mentirosas right now.
The camera here, and then we'll see you here too. The camera.
You got me a little cup for your juice, I say. You got me a little copa for your juice,
I got that little cup. I say, got it, man. We have a little thing. Thunderbird. You like Thunderbird?
It's been a while. I'll reminisce. It's been a while.
Man, I haven't heard of Thunderbird.
It's been a long time.
Hey, do they still make Thunderbird? How many people still make Thunderbird, man?
Yeah.
They still do it, huh? Night Train.
Fuck, I remember that one también.
You know what? We're getting the audience right now. What kind of wines that you like? Night Train, Mad Dog.
Well, actually, the Thunderbird and the Night Train was when we were growing up. You know what I mean?
Check it out. Thunderbird. What else?
Doonesbury Farm, man. The fucking wine coolers.
There you go. How about you, Jimmy? What you used to like when you were younger? I know you used to drink sometime in your life, didn't you?
I was a pig, bro. I drink anything.
Was anything you like anything special when back in your days?
Bacardi and Coke.
Bacardi and Coke.
Oh,
man. Here's how Jimmy's like Bacardi and Coke, man. How about
that Bacardi was the Bacardi Gold?
Like any wine?
It's been 22 years. I don't even remember, bro.
Man, that's around the block once.
Oh, man, that's a long time, man.
Let me applaud you on that right now, Jimmy. That's right.
That's good. That's good.
22 in, man.
That's it.
22 in.
How about you, Ozzy? What you drink, man? What was your favorite drink?
I'm right by him, man. I'm neutral, brother. Whatever came, I took care of.
All right, that's good. All right. What we're doing is getting we're big heroes anyway, but we're getting the audience more get it started. We're on live already, everything, but we want the audience to start watching, huh?
I talk to a lot of my people in Spanish, so si hay raza ahorita en español, quiero darle la bienvenida, especialmente de allá de Lingo M, the homeboys from
Everything
out
was
there,
pretty good.
from Guadalajara, from Tijuana. Tengo gente incluso que nos está viendo y quisieron ver a ver si podían unirse a este podcast también de diferentes lugares allá en México. Por favor, que estén bienvenidos todos. Estamos aquí con una raza muy suave. Estos homeboys, el Angel Baby, el homeboy Frank.
Watch out, the Big 40 right here, Big 40.
Está chingando la 40 onza, dice esto aquí. So, estén todos bien, espero
Big
que
40, gente, Big 40, huh?
Thank you to everybody.
Okay. All right, Big Q, and I'm glad everybody's listening already. This is Frank's Hats
right now.
Frank's
Hats, about to go live.
Chicanos.
All right, we're about to go live. We got the Dos Chicanos podcast going on.
Dos Chicanos podcast. We're live right now.
The host of the podcast right there, the master hat crafter.
We got Jimmy over in the side over here next to us. So check him out.
Jimmy Sincerely.
There he is.
I gotta applaud the homies, man. 22 years clean and sober, and he's saving lives nowadays.
That's the way he's doing.
He used to take them, now he saves them, baby. Bubba, that's right.
That's the way he's doing. 22
got the homie Ozzy right here behind us, man.
What's up, my boys?
Check this out. We're about to find out about everybody. Have a good time for the next hour. So you guys want to tune us in?
Come on down.
Director right here, Andy right here.
What's up, producer? Don't forget about Bad Habit.
Pomona Visionaries.
In the house, man.
That's where we's at right here, man.
And we got
Bad Habits, Good Time.
All right, Bad Habit, magazine
behind the camera. He's got his magazine. Make sure you hit it up on Amazon. Amazon. That's my Spanish. Amazon.
I like that it came out better though.
Bad Habits, Good Times. And my Tocayo Angel right there, Pomona Visionaries. We's doing it up.
And we're missing some. We're missing a couple of people. We're missing Lopez, and we're missing the Meadowman Ace.
Right. It's all coming up in here, man. We got Mellow Man H coming on down. We got Loco Pez, who's been with us right here before. So we're gonna be all the way live on YouTube at the homie Frank's page, Frank Hats, Lowrider Life. That's the page you gotta go to on YouTube. All right.
Hey, gente, check it out, gente. You guys are all watching us. You can go on all the stations. You can find us.
right now.
But when you find us all the stations, you're gonna see only pieces of us. You're gonna see like pictures of half of me, half an Angel. So the best one of all is going to YouTube. That's the best tribute talking at the same time, and you see the whole view itself. But you can find us on TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, and to us on the Facebook. You can watch us on all the stations. You can watch us at 7 o'clock. We're on live. So another question too. Anyway, Jimmy. So since you're here, Jimmy, it's something good I like to ask. Now, Jimmy, you said you've been okay for about 20 years of your life, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. What inspired you to change? What was the inspirement?
Well, even before that, it's been a lot longer than that. In 1986, I surrendered my life to the Lord.
Okay.
So it's just say 22 years. So I had little ups and downs, since then. But overall, He's been faithful.
Yes.
So I surrendered my life to the Lord, and He kept me clean because I couldn't stop doing what I was doing.
You can do it, yeah.
I ended up in prison for the violence that like He says, taking lives, and
Yeah.
Now I'm saving lives. But it's not me. That.
Correct, yeah.
I rather, take flight on somebody, and
Yeah,
I remember how to hurt people. I remember how it,
Feels, yeah.
but I just choose not to anymore,
Okay.
Choose to help.
So you went into the Lord, to Christianity, and is it something that just made you change on your own, or just something came into you one day, or how'd it go?
Well, I remember being on the yard, and this guy came up to me, Johnny. He's out there from Crow Village, and he tells me, "Hey, let's go to chapel tomorrow." So I go, "For what?" I said, "You scared? We're in prison, And I would pray at night, you know what I mean? But I would even tell God, "I ain't gonna serve you in here, because that's not the program, But when he told me, he said, "Let's go to chapel," I went with them, and he says, I'm not scared or anything like that. He says, "My dad's a pastor, and I could tell he's praying for me."
Yes.
So I went with them. I didn't tell him that I had actually accepted the Lord when I was 13.
Mm-hmm.
So I was running from God.
Okay.
And so when I went to the chapel with him, I heard God speak to me. He says, "Child, you are mine."
Right.
And he said, "You're going to serve me in here." And I kept saying, "No, I'm not." I couldn't leave that chapel,
Yes.
without surrendering. Even when I hit the yard, the news traveled fast. My road dog from Compton Barrio Segundo comes up to me and he says, "Say it's not so, say it's not so." I go, "Yeah." I was running from God, and God has a call on my life. So I surrendered, and he says, "Well, you know what?" He goes, "That's beautiful. Just if I find out you're playing games, I'll take you out myself." I go, "That's beautiful," because I'm not,
Right.
And that was 1986, 1986. Like I said, I had one real big major slip since then,
Yeah.
And 22 years I came back, 22 years ago
Yes.
is when my wife and I surrendered our life again, and we've been, just moving forward since, and God just blew it up, since then.
Good. That's great. Okay, Lorraine, I know I see you out there. Lorraine's following you right now.
Yeah.
She's a big follower of yours.
Yeah, yeah.
I see you most of the time. A lot of places you be at different concerts, performing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when your songs you sing, there's no bad words in it, right? You just change around to a Lord type song.
Yeah.
Do we have Andy by chance? Do we have any of his videos out there? Can we see something? Listen to music.
Jimmy Sincerely.
Jimmy Sincerely, YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, now it felt kind of funny for you to change the wording around, or was it hard or easy?
I've always done it since I was a kid. I've always singing songs, and it just came out, singing it to the Lord instead of the way.
Up right here, right? That's one of right there.
Yeah,
Right there.
that's in my neighborhood right there.
Yeah, we got a little video going on right now with my.
Check out.
He's showing some of his music.
Yeah.
I'm sharing it. All right.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen his videos, you guys go into YouTube and watch his videos, and there's one right there live, right there.
You'll see them all over. The homies all over, man. All over performing and singing beautiful music and saving lives.
Saving lives, that's right. Okay, here's the music live now. You got the music live right here. See, this is Jimmy Gente. Now his music here sounds very, very clean. Yeah, very, very smooth. Now is that a song is that a cover song, or is that something you put together?
It's redone. You know, it's redone. It's not a cover because the cover will be, you know, with the same words and everything. But this one, God changed it. You know?
God changed it for you. That's good.
Yeah, if you listen to the words, that was, you know, by Stevie Wonder, and you know, it's totally different now.
Yeah. That's a badass video right there. You guys have to follow him around, you know. Now, Jimmy himself's been around, gente. I don't know how you gente out there. You're watching us right now, and then you guys are watching us live all over the world through all the streams. You know, Jimmy is something you gotta follow. His music is great. I mean, if you really love oldie but goodies, he's the guy to listen to. And clean, smooth. You can listen to oldies with your family, with your familia. That means you'll be around your kids, your grandkids, all around there, and you feel like listening to music. Cooking some menudo, or maybe having some carne asada, or tacos like a taco man, and you can have music, and it's his music. Jimmy Consider's music is clean. Your kids could be around, run around, and it's nice to hear.
Get inspired, eh?
Inspired.
You get inspired by the lyrics, the way he flipped them up. The way you flipped them up, man, it's inspiring for all of us, man.
Amen.
And gracias for doing that, homies.
Thank you.
I've known you for a good while, man. And every time one of your jammies comes on, because I got you on my music right here, man. So when it comes on and I'm cruising, man, I've been singing along with you, Jimmy.
Well,
I'll flip it up too, what's it?
A lot of people don't know that Angel Baby is the very first person to play my music on the radio. So, and that was like 17 years ago with Peanut. You know, Peanut kept on pushing you.
Peanut, rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Good man. Yeah, a lot of love for him. But he was.
I didn't even know that. I said, all right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hey.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's why I've always, you know, wanted to help you, like turkey jam, things like that. Whenever you ask, I'm there, you know.
We're going on our 19th year.
19th.
19th year, man. My big turkey jam food drive, man, was a drunk, crazy idea 19 years ago, 20 years ago, because we had to stop for COVID. But here we are, man. 19 years,
right?
20 years later, but we're going on our 19th annual turkey jam food drive, man. You used to come out, and you don't come out no more.
Sometimes I get stuck, you know. I got
Too
stuck
busy for me now.
No. I got stuck in Vegas last year, man. I was in Las Vegas car show.
Too famous out there making hats for everybody. Don't make a hat about the food drive. Make a hat for the turkey.
We're gonna do a sock check or what?
Sock check.
But you know what, gente, it's been changed. What did you change it to, Angel? You used to have it at
yeah, we had it at Castle Park, man. We did it. Okay. My very first one was at Pepito's, a small little nightclub. It was actually done as a nightclub type of thing, you know. And so we did it at Pepito's. We had a firme. Bretton Wood was actually my very first one on number one, man. And then the second one, we needed a bigger place. We went out to Ray's Deli in San Bernardino. We needed a bigger place. Went out to what was it? 12-man sports bar in Moreno Valley, and then we needed a bigger place, so they hooked me up at Castle Park, man, and we did it at Castle Park, man, and we still did it as a night thing. My fourth one was at Castle Park as a night thing, but I realized a lot of the homies were bringing their rides, and they'd have to go out and take a look at their cars, make sure everything's all right. So after that, my fifth one, I decided, you know what, let's do a Sunday afternoon with everybody, man. And since then, man, we've been strong, man. Every year it's turned out beautiful. You know, blessed, right? Blessed, Jimmy. Yep. Jimmy comes out, man. He opens up in prayer right there, and also blesses us with some beautiful music, and the whole day goes firme, you know.
Yeah.
Goes really firme.
Every year.
Yeah. Gracias a Dios.
You know, by chance anyway, as we're talking to Jimmy, we also like to give you a little introduce you to who we have back here. We also have Ozzy back here in the back, right behind us.
Jimmy, pleasure to meet you, brother.
Go Dodgers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, and that's Ozzy back there, gente. You know, and he's coming up. You know, he's here and there. You know, he has a little music going on. He's performing in little places, little car shows and little happenings. He's performing at Jimmy. You know, and he's kind of working his way up. You know, everybody has to start somewhere, so he's doing it. And what kind of songs do you sing?
You know what, I do mostly oldies, in Spanish old school. Like, you know, a lot of Spanish stuff, you know, like toda mi gente que le gusta el español, Freddie Fender, estoy haciendo el grupo Los Indios, los Freddies, all that good stuff, todo lo que les gusta en español.
So what's your favorite song?
My favorite song is probably just because it touches my heart is My Jefitos, you know, and I lost my parents both within 3 months of each other, and this was last year, and my dad would always tell me Freddie Fender, so I was 4 years old, and my dad, with all his homies around, my dad would play the guitar, and he would tell me, mijo, aviéntate esta, the last teardrop. And then he said, órale cabrón, aviéntese ahora in Spanish. You know, and my dad would play it, you know, and my dad was like, hey, you know what, all his home was around him back there in the 70s in Tijuana, you know, so my dad used to play it, and that's what I did, man. You know what?
Let's put some music. Let's hear a little piece. You don't mind if he does a little song? Let's see what you got. What kind of song? What song you want? He'll put it on for you.
You want to put it on? Let's do the last teardrop, brother.
Last teardrop. Okay, gente. We got Jimmy here, gente. You can see, guys, all see us here. We got Jimmy Zierli. And we'll talk to Jimmy in a few more minutes, but we're gonna give Ozzy a little chance here to sing a little song for us, and see what he sounds like. You let us know what you think.
You want to jump
he's
in?
learning.
You can jump in.
He's learning. He's up there, Jimmy. And he's learning. You know, he's in the beginning stages, doing good. He's doing good. I saw him perform, you know, a couple of times already, and I said, you know what, let me bring him in and give him a little bite.
I appreciate you, brother.
Right there. And we also have a big thing coming up pretty soon, gente. So, are you gente out there watching us? Is that it? Okay, is that it? Can you put a little bit louder, and we'll get some singing there. He's gonna
If he
perform for us.
brings you happiness,
Here you go.
then I wish you all the best. It's your happiness that matters most of all. But if he ever makes you blue, if a teardrop ever starts, I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. My jefito used to say en español, cabrón.
Okay, let's do it.
Si te quiere de verdad y te da felicidad, te deseo lo más bueno para los dos.
Come on.
Pero si te hace llorar, a mí me puedes hablar y estaré contigo cuando triste estás. I'll be there anytime you need me, by your side to drive away every teardrop that you cry. But if he ever leaves you blue, just remember Oz loves you, and I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. And I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. That's it for you guys. SSIE_.
Dale gas. Dale gas.
You know what? Give it to me in Spanish, carnal, so we can do it. Es el último verso.
You want
Ahorra. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay,
Okay.
let's get going. Since we're singing, we're gonna.
So we got a gift for you, Frank, and for all you guys.
Oh, a cigar here, huh?
She's my homegirl Star Lydia. She's my
I'm trying to check this out, man.
she's my sponsor, dude. She's out there. She's doing all kinds of good stuff, and she said you're gonna like this one.
Check this out, man. Okay.
Put it in
For
Spanish.
me.
Es el último verso.
I heard what he said after that. I said, after that he said for everybody. I was listening. It may look like I'm not listening. I said, but I'm listening. I just wanted to smell him. I
No,
said,
that's okay, Jimmy. What do you think, Jimmy? It's a pretty good little start, huh?
No, he's good.
He's started, huh? He's doing good.
You're talking about the song being
Dame un beso, dime
reminding me
adiós.
of his dad. That song reminds me of my dad
you don't
too.
even smoke, you see?
I don't smoke. What do you think, gente? Should I smoke this ass? Let me ask Jimmy, man. So what do you think, Jimmy? Should I smoke one of these?
I already know.
He said, no,
That next to me, that's it.
Should I smoke one of these? No. Check it out. This is it. This is what they gave me, man. A gift. was a gift.
Shout it out, man. Who's
Yeah, here it is, right here.
who's the gente?
It's from
Check
Lydia.
this out, Bad Habit. Look at this gift
That's from-
he gave us.
Oh, that's badass. Let me see.
God,
Good shot.
here's some videos.
Yeah, all right, that's our cameraman. He put you on a magazine. Okay. Him in magazine. You'll be in a magazine next month. You'll be on there.
Okay, here's some
I like that
photos.
owl.
All right,
Yeah,
and
that's
hey,
not bad.
that wasn't bad. We're gonna find another song right now.
right.
Hey, you know, I just
Gonna
got
get you
word.
confused, is it?
You know what? I just got word, man. I got word right now by Secret Source that Jimmy said he's gonna sing us a song. Man.
Is that right?
That's right. It was a secret source.
I love
man.
your secret source. That's it. I love when your secret source kicks in. That's it. Come on.
All right.
I'm glad the secret source is here all the time. Shoot.
Come on back here. Come on back here so the gente can see you back in the world to see you over here.
Here's what I
Now,
found.
this is Bad Habit, gente. Right now we're getting some music together, but this is Bad Habit Good Times, and he has a magazine called Bad Habit Good Times, and you can find them at Amazon. So if you're looking for a badass magazine, no advertisement, it's puro pictures, puro retratos. That's Bad Habit Good Times on Amazon. You can order it if I look for them.
We got
Thank you. You want one of these? You want one of these?
You got another song ready?
Want to pass some of these?
Okay, all right.
Want to pass some of these around? This shit make you feel good. Eh?
Okay, gente. We're ready.
Make you feel good, Holmes. Come on, drop it down.
I need two.
This is
Take
cool.
two,
We're
listen,
live
take
on
two,
it.
man.
And if you go into 103.7 right now, you can listen to us on the radio. There you go.
She'll get you going. That's it.
Tell them
Wait,
that.
wait,
Yeah,
wait.
yeah,
Este es el último
Why don't you sit
día
here? Come on in,
más
bring you in.
triste.
Thank you.
Te cité
Let's go,
aquí
come on in.
hoy
Sit right here. Look in this cut right here.
para darte una noticia.
Want to jump on
Sube
this
el
one?
volumen, mijo. Just raise the volume.
Oh, yeah, we haven't got the right song yet, gente. It's
No,
hang on
it's
tight
the
right now.
right song. It's just we're
right
going
song?
up in the volume a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Angel.
Just go back so we could get it again. So from the beginning. It's because the volume.
Newest magazine. Watch
Okay,
out.
here we go.
The newest magazine. Bad Habit.
Este es el día
Bad Habit Good Times. There's no
más
other, gente, there's
triste
no
de mi
other
vida.
magazine better than this magazine here, man. This is the Bad Habit
Te
Good
cité
Times. This
aquí.
is the magazine.
Okay,
the
okay.
magazine that's changing the world. Gente. But he's getting ready. Are we ready for the music
Yes,
yet?
we got it. We got it.
Okay,
We're
we're
gonna take care of it right now.
We're gonna get a radio
Here we
station.
go.
We're already messing around with the radios and live, you know, but it's all good. You know.
We're gonna get it right now. We're gonna take care of it. Here we go.
Simón.
Talk.
Este es el
We got
día
here. Okay,
más
the music
triste
going,
de mi
gente.
vida.
Check out Ozzy's gonna sing again.
Te
Watch out.
cité aquí
Ozzy, come
para
on.
darte una mala noticia.
Come here, Ozzy. We get you right center and then.
Decirte que sería mejor para los dos de no volvernos a ver. Quién sabe, por mis obligaciones y el tenernos que escondernos. Nos vimos aquí en el parque diariamente y ahora que es nuestro último día, déjame abrazarte una vez más. Y cuando te marches, por favor, no voltees. Quiero recordarte así, solo así, con un beso y un adiós. Vamos a darle con esta, ¿ok? Here we go.
Dale gas, dale gas.
Nuestro amor no puede ser y por mi culpa acabará. No me acuses, por favor. Esto es algo que odio hacer. No te dejaré de amar. Cómo me duele terminar. No te quiero ver llorar. Dame un beso y dime adiós. Pronto el tiempo pasará. Aunque te extrañe, no volveré. No me buscarás jamás. Tal vez sea mejor para los dos no te dejaré de amar. Cómo me duele terminar. No te quiero ver llorar. Dame un beso y dime adiós. Aunque te extrañe, no volveré. No me buscarás jamás. Tal vez sea mejor para los dos. I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you. I can't lie.
Check him out. He was doing it, man. He done it.
Hey, you want me to bust that one up? That's my role right there.
Yeah, man. That's all right.
You don't
man.
know. This is your charger.
We're all
All you gotta
doing it,
do is put it in
man.
the
So,
back of your
Jimmy,
phone.
another question too. Then,
Yeah.
you go now. You go to a lot. You got a lot of
That's all you
churches you go to. Which one? What church did you start at?
Turn the other way.
Victory Outreach. In,
Victory Outreach.
Yeah, and it's called the Mother Church.
The
Yeah,
which one? The one in
but
the
it-
Chino? I saw you.
It's in Chino now. Yeah, but it first started off on St. Louis Street in East LA. Right next door to Hollenbeck Police Station. I've been in both places.
Yeah, that's where I started.
Yeah.
I should.
Yeah, 1976 was like when I first went.
Was it a big church or small church?
It was a small church, but it had a lot of people. Yeah, yeah, because it first started off 1967 with one church, and then it exploded, and now we have I think over 600 ministries worldwide. Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of ministers.
Yep.
Now, how do they get the ministers? How does the ministry thing work? How's it?
Well,
I was been curious about that.
as far as ministry, well, Bible school, we have a Victory Outreach Intercity. The Victory Outreach has VETI, it's Victory Educational Training Institute.
Okay.
So it used to be called Victory Outreach School of Ministry back in the days. You know, that's when I was going. But now it's upgraded now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, it's at a different level. You know, and you can actually get your minister's license. You know, your bachelor's and.
Oh, come on in. She's out here taking pictures of you. You're sneaky, your wife. Have her come
Where
on
Ellen?
in. We have a chair for her right here.
And she's saying it's okay.
It's okay, all right. Okay, but so you go to Bible school and ministries.
Yeah.
And that's how it works,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Now, did you go to these ministries yourself?
Yeah.
You did, huh?
Yeah.
Is there something they give you, like a certificate or something like a
Yeah, they-
graduation diploma?
Yeah, and then you have to sit in front of the board. They ask a lot of questions, things like that. You know, to make sure that you're accountable. You know what I mean? That you're worthy of it. You know, because they ain't gonna just let anybody go out there. You know.
Yeah. They do.
Yeah.
So then the church from East LA, that's when they moved to Pomona.
Yeah.
They
was
built that
actually-
way.
Yeah, they said from Boyle Heights to worldwide. You know.
Now that church they built in Pomona is a beautiful church in Chino.
Yeah.
It's a big church, and was that built by gente that gave to the church to build it?
No, I think they just we had the property which was right there in Bassett for like many years. You know, so we're right there in Bassett, right there 454 Corberta, right there, and Workman Mill Road. You know, and we were there, and then one day God just moved us. You know, and Pastor Sonny Jr. said, you know what, it's time for us to leave. You know, and we were in Ontario High School for I think like 5 years, and then while we were waiting for our church to be built right there on Central Avenue
Yeah,
in
it's a
Chino.
big church.
Yeah.
I go to now. I happen to go to it every so often. That's the church. That's one of my favorite churches.
Yeah.
I do go to Calvary Chapel with Pastor Davis over there in Chino, but a lot of times I like going to Victory Outreach instead. And the reason for myself, my personal use, is because when I go to Victory Outreach, I come across gente. I don't know. I just come across gente that I feel more comfortable with. Is it because and Victory Outreach is a nice church. The Chino Church in Chino is a nice church over there, and you have a lot of good people, beautiful people out there that are worshiping God.
Yeah.
But I like it, but I don't feel as comfortable as I feel at Victory Outreach. And Victory Outreach to me because there's more lowriders involved, you know.
Right.
And since the lowrider involved, I've been a lowrider all my life.
The gente
you know,
there.
yeah. So it's the gente that make me feel better. So I go there. I choose to go there before I go anywhere else.
And you know, sometimes because I go out to different churches and I meet a lot of different pastors, and I always tell them, I go, you know, because a lot of times some churches will just reach out to people and say, well, you know what, there's a church down the street, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But Pastor Sonny Sr. once said, you know what he told the pastors? He says, if you don't find syringes, cigarette butts, beer bottles in your parking lot, then we're not doing our job. Because we're always supposed to be reaching new people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're always supposed to be, there's going to be a change, you know, from the inside out, you know, of course. But, you know, God will do the work. You know, He's
Yeah.
real. He changed my life. Yeah.
Good. That's good.
Pastor Shady checked on in, man. Told me to say what's up. He's right here watching también, man.
Pastor Shady.
The homie
Pastor
Pastor
Shady.
Shady
He's up there,
right
Pastor
there.
Shady.
La familia. Simón.
He heard me mention Bassett, huh?
You know his chest came up. You know his chest came up.
The city of Pomona welcomes you.
They're going to check you if you're a Pastor Roy. You got jumped in yet? That's funny. Yeah, that's good. You know, now, the church, and now, what other churches you like to go to besides, if you're not in Victory Outreach, which ones you go to?
Well, I always tell people, you know, any church that's really focusing on the Bible, you know what I mean? Because it's not about the church, not about the four
Right,
walls,
right.
you know,
It's
it's
the
about
Bible
it's
itself.
about God Himself.
Correct.
Even when people say, "Well, I said the sinner's prayer," you know,
Yes.
like Father God, forgive me, you know,
Right,
but
right.
it's not even that. It's what's inside your heart. You know what I mean, it's not the words that you say, but because I could tell a girl that I loved her and I was lying, you know, back in the days.
Oh yeah.
I love you, babe. But
And he's not lying. I got your back, homie. I got your back. homie.
I saw her cover him up. I was working on something right now.
That's true. Yeah, but you know, words are just words, you know, but actions, you know, actions speak.
That's
What do you do when somebody loses their faith?
Continue to love them, bro.
No, but like,
What does
That's
that person
fine.
do?
Play that for a minute.
What is the person
that
that
for a minute.
loses?
no. Well, yeah. What is the what? Well, not the person loses
Backslide. When
his
somebody
faith.
backslides?
Not backslide.
Okay. No, somebody
Loses his faith
loses
altogether.
his face altogether.
No,
I
another.
got a one word answer for you. Like inspiration. Right? It's a lot of times people lose their faith because they've lost it, right? And inspiration comes from the word inspired.
That's happened to me.
Right. So
I'm talking about myself.
it's you gotta be inspired, Holmes. Find something that just inspires you.
No,
But I still wear this.
no, can,
It's all about loyalty, carnal. Because you know what?
can we see you when can we see you
But
all the way
there's-
over there? Can we see
I
you all
get
the
it.
way over
There's
there?
stuff that happens.
Can we see you?
There's stuff
can
that
we-
happens in your
right
vida
about here.
Can we
that you
see him?
wonder
Can we see
why,
him?
No,
and you start to lose faith.
Can we see Andy?
Yeah, we see it now.
Right?
Pain
He's
will
on?
make you lose faith.
You can see him?
Absolutely.
Like deep,
Halfway, Andy. You got
rooted pain. Not only like emotional
You see
pain, but
Andy
like
now?
in your bones. Like,
Yeah.
like how dare you do me like this?
We
Right.
can see how far can we see over
Right.
here on this side?
You know,
We got him.
I totally understand what you're talking about
We
too.
see
because
those- we see
I
Paz
do a
over
lot
here.
of funerals. You know, and the first thing some people say, "I'm so mad at God right now." You know, and I say it's okay. It's okay to be mad at God sometimes. You know.
But I'm not mad at him.
No, I understand that.
I just jump ship altogether.
Yeah.
But I respect like people like you. I respect it because homie, I've been around these fools my whole life. I'm a Tecato too. Ex-Tecato. I make clean.
That's good.
I make
No,
clean.
Congratulations, coach.
But
Congrats, bro.
I'm just saying, how do you do that?
Yeah. So you know, it's a trip because I tell people, you know, when Jesus was carrying the cross, he got spit at, he got slapped, he got beat down, he got whipped, chunks of meat drawn out of him. You know, it says that he was unrecognizable, right? But still, he knew that we were all going to mess up somewhere. He could have just said, forget these people. They're ungrateful.
Yeah.
But no, he says, I love you enough. I'm going to die for you anyways. I'm going to die for you. Even if you turn your back on me, I will not turn my back on you. He's never turned his back on you. He won't. He loves you too much.
I have on my chest. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard, homie.
No,
Man,
that's
I
totally
rayo,
understand.
It's hard because I did lose it. You know, I'm a cancer survivor.
Yeah.
You know, I have really bad back issues, and that was talking about the rooted pain. I'm not talking about emotional,
Yeah.
like how dare you, I'm not successful or whatever it may be, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about physical pain will make you say, you know, no, I would never do that to somebody. If I'm your son, I would never do that to my son.
Why am I going through something?
Why am I going through this? Like today, Today, homes, I'm doing good, and I'm able to walk. I was paralyzed, right, and I'm able to walk now, but I'm short. I'm short 6 inches. I lost 6 inches in height. That's how pain. That's what I'm talking about. Pain will make somebody lose faith, and that's a real topic. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
You got it, Jimmy.
I
Speak on it,
respect
man.
that.
Speak
right.
on it.
Yes.
Like I
Come on.
said, I totally respect what you're saying, bro, and I understand, that a lot of people, they do lose their faith, and because there's some ugly things that take place in this world. Not only just not like cancer or things like that, but people that are mentally retarded, rape, incest, all these ugly things that take place, and a lot of people want to blame it on God, but it's not God's fault. The Bible says that when sin came into the world, it jacked everything up. You know what I mean? Adam wants to blame it on Eve, and Eve wants to blame it on the serpent. Everybody wanted to blame it on somebody, but ultimately, God still loves us.
Right.
God still
It all
loves us
comes down to-
regardless.
Wait, if you think about it, it all comes down to free will.
That's what it is.
Now,
Yeah.
choice,
yeah,
right?
yeah, free will, choice. I mean, he doesn't control nobody. I mean,
Exactly.
He lets you
Go
control
into
your
YouTube,
own-
gente.
he
YouTube
goes-
is easier to
he
see
lets
us.
you control your own life.
Yeah.
And I mean, so it's all about what the choices that you want to make. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
Gives you the freedom.
yeah. So some people, there's murder, there's rape, and people they wonder and they ask, well, why would God allow this? It's because
Exactly.
it's the power of free will. He gives everybody their free will to choose. Nobody control you, but not even God.
Yeah.
I mean, not even God can control you.
Yeah. It's a trip because when you say that, a lot of people say, well, how could a loving God send somebody, a good person, to hell? He doesn't send anybody to hell. He created that place for the devil and the fallen angels. We send ourselves by our own decision
Exactly.
because we deny him and we turn away from him.
Yeah, free
But
will.
still, he's still there, and he says, I still love you. Regardless, I still love you. And even right now, I know that this was going in a whole different direction, but the God Spirit is here right now, and I can sense it. You might even feel a little lump in your throat, and you're saying, you know what, God, are you real? So anybody that's watching, like I said, it's the intent of your heart. Just say, you know what, Father, forgive me, I need you. I can't do it on my own. So that's all you got to do, and say, you know what, teach me about you. Show me yourself. If you're real, step up, and He will. Step up. God will.
But
You can talk to Him. God understands Cholo too.
If he controlled you or made you choose, then the love for him wouldn't be real.
Right?
So that's why he gives everybody their free will of choice, because he wants you to love him on your own will. I mean, because if you love him by his own will, then that's real love. That you love him, that's real love because you're choosing to love him. But if he made you love him, then how would he know that love for him is real?
Yep.
Like a relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So you can't control nobody. So I mean, it goes
Yep.
vice versa. Ladies,
got
ladies
ox
and
people.
males, you can't control nobody. I mean, if they want to, I mean, and it's all about, like I said, free will of choice. And so if anybody has a question on why God allows this to happen, is because the power of free will.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I gotta add also that there's something that a lot of people don't learn at a young age, and be helpful if they did. It's the law of karma.
yeah.
And like I said, what a man sows, he reaps. What goes around comes around.
Exactly.
The golden rule: do unto others as you do for yourself. Like I said, all this suffering that's happening in the world is because
Yeah.
people, like I said, hurt people. When it comes down to simply hurt people, and it's tough. But let's give the show back to los dos Chicanos.
Okay, who we got?
All
We got
right.
Chuco. Is that Chuco in the house? Come on in, Chuco.
Come on.
Send Chuco in. We have
You
Chuco
guys have
in.
Gotta make
table?
We
some
can
room
make
for
one
me
out
on
here
the
somewhere. Hey, Chuco, come on in, Chuco. Let's bring Chuco right here. Bring Chuco. Come on, Chuco. Come on in. Come in, Chuco. Chuco just got here, Ente, we got Chuco in the house, man. He's one of my reps over here from Fontana, and he came in, and he's a little bit sick right now, Ente, so you gotta give him a little prayer for him. Come on, Chuco. Come on right here, Chuco. Come on, let's stand up here for a minute. Give him let him sit here. Come on, Chuco. Sit right here, Chuco. Sit right here.
My boy. My boy.
He's having trouble now with a bone bone marrow.
Hey, I went through that. That's what I'm telling you about the pain. I went through that.
I did too. I had cancer and a liver transplant.
I did a bone marrow transplant and a stem cell transplant.
That's what he needs.
I know his pain. That's where I lost mine. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys.
Yeah.
And we have Chuco in the house, and the gente, he's here. He's arrived. He came in a little bit late. Want to move this with Jimmy just to make sure the camera's on there? Okay, right there.
Hola, Chuco.
Okay. And we got Chuco in the house, and he's came in, and Chuco's been a little bit sick, gente, and he needs I think a barrel bone marrow and something similar to that. Something similar to something like that. Maybe we're gonna come out live and just do strictly Chuco himself, and get him maybe during the week, Wednesday or Thursday. We'll Bad Habit, Good Times. We'll go on and get you in, and we'll bring you over there and do a complete setup and Evans and see what we can do for you live on the regular page, regular pages here. But
I'm going to
Go home already, you see?
Dinner's ready.
He wants to know we can plug it in somewhere. Can we plug here? So I think I know a plug right here somewhere. A little red one.
Most of the
He's dancing.
yeah, it's me and this cat, man.
What kind of plug is that?
It's a regular auxiliary.
Okay. Now, Jimmy, we got word. Andy, we got word, Andy. Since we're talking about all this stuff here, we have one guy sing. And there was a secret source. What was the secret source, Angel?
The secret source, man. The word on the street is the homie Jimmy sincerely gonna bless us with a song también.
Is that right?
There,
Check it out.
right there.
I gotta see which one it is, though.
Okay, what song do you want? What song should we put on?
One of the words on the street. We got another one, but I'll tell you that one in a minute, right? You know, it's Raider fans. Preseason champs, baby. 3 years in a row. Preseason champs, eh?
Preseason champ.
3 years in a row. Hey, you can't say that about your team, man. You can't say that about your team, man.
That don't matter.
We're gonna stop right here. The Raiders and Rams. We're gonna stop here. The Bears rule. That's it.
Bears.
Chicago.
The question marks up on everybody's heads now. Okay, the Bears rule. The Bears rule. There it is. Yeah, maybe I have to take another one of these things. Fuck it, man.
No, it's on YouTube, bro. This is a.
Kicking in, that's it. Chuco, so what we gotta do? We gotta find a match for you, okay?
Yeah, that's what I said.
We gotta find a bone marrow match. Chuco, okay? So
Cowboys,
I will
okay,
give you
gente.
mine, but mine's probably all fucked up.
Okay, gente. So what we got, gente? Let's see.
it might be worse.
Hey, let's go down the
I
line.
understand what you all was going through.
We're gonna start with this side here.
I know.
We're gonna go with now. Who we got?
Cowboys, baby. Cowboys in that
Cowboys.
place.
Okay. Who the Raiders over here.
And you don't even know that.
Who we got over here?
If somebody comes in here, I want to be able to
Who do we
be on
got over here?
camera
What
here.
team is this?
Good old Raider Nation, baby. Come on.
Rams house.
Come on.
And gente, who we got over here?
Rams house.
Rams house. Now, who we got over here?
If I were you wear flying colors, I would have blue colors,
Let him
right?
talk for himself. Who we got here? Raiders over here, man. Okay, and what we got over here? What type of team?
Who news, homie?
Rams house. 3-3. Here's the breaking thing that the vice president. Okay, man, all right.
You hurt. 3 years in a row. Preseason champs, baby. We're going for 4. We already got game 1 in, baby. Come on, man.
Whose house?
Rams house.
Oh, all right.
Nobody said that.
I was waiting for you to say Raiders.
No, ours goes like this. Raiders!
What about the Dallas Cowboys? What do they do?
Nobody likes it.
Read them all.
They're here with Colorado. No, they got pom-poms. They got pom-poms. So they're Raiders. The Dallas Cowboys.
Boy.
I'm not even telling you.
All right, here you go. Horns up. All right, horns up. You got it. That's right. There's a game on today, I believe.
There's a game.
Oh, yeah. I think the Rams are losing already.
What's up?
Oh, no.
What song we going?
Hey, when they
What can I do?
What can I do?
And then we talk. It's
It's what can I do? 14.
Right now.
Oh, you said, it's also what can I do, right? What
Yeah.
can I do, 14? What can I do? 14?
Well, yeah, well, that's the number, the track number. Oh, no, it's not on YouTube, bro.
Oh, no. Oh,
Yeah,
we got 'em
this
right here,
background is made by War.
Or
The
like,
band.
or like.
We got
Sincerely don't play. Yes, it's sincerely don't play, man.
This about to plugged in,
He
man.
don't play. He says, hold on, don't put it on
That
YouTube. I
Victory
got
Outreach,
it.
hey, that shit is
how can we get
the
this
name
going?
itself, Outreach,
Why
that
don't
shit
you
goes
play
far.
this?
next to the microphone.
I'm gonna
What's the song?
We're live right now. We're right there.
that shit goes
I like that, I like that, but you know what I'm saying?
That shit goes worldwide. No, you're right. No, you're right.
Stop.
Yeah, Victory Outreach is worldwide.
Ready?
Que no?
Stop, Vente. Stop, Vente.
Can you hear it?
Quiet on the set.
What can I do to have your grace? No words can I do. No, it's all by faith. 'Cause your love makes me so glad. Jesus, 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 oh, I wanna be a faithful man.
Damn,
We got a phone call coming in. We got a phone call coming in.
Something.
I know it's real to be called by you, my King. I know to be a love that goes on and on. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Song is produced by Sal Rodriguez of War.
What can I do
Can't do anything without my Lord Jesus.
to have your grace? No words can I do, nothing I can't say.
And Lord, I just want to take this time, Father God, to thank you. Lord, for what you've done in my life, my God. Lord, you've taken me from a lifestyle of gang violence, drug addiction, prison life, and heartache. And you changed my life all around. And Lord, you placed within me virtue and the desire to serve you, my God. And that's why I sing.
What can I do, do? What can I 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 do? Sincerely, oh, you know how much I love you, Lord. I'll go anywhere
For you, even a Pomona. Please send me, Lord.
Hey, that was Gente. If you guys never heard of Jimmy Sincerely, you heard him now, man. And follow him. What do you? How can they follow you, Jimmy?
JimmySincerely.com.
JimmySincerely.com.
And all the social platforms are also Jimmy Sincerely.
They got you on Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. It's all Jimmy Sincerely.
Jimmy Sincerely. So you want to follow him and
follow you
listen
right
to
now.
music. Anytime you're home and you want to barbecue, listen to music, follow him, find his page. Throw some music on, man. You're going to love it, man. You're going to love his music. It's going to be great. You just heard it right now, and it was something else.
You can even have him out at your event, man. You can have him come out to your event. Or even if you just need a little help, your head's feeling a little off, tap into him. Drop him a DM. I'm sure he'll take care of you, man. That's the homie right there. Jimmy
Instagram
Sincerely,
again?
man. One more time, man.
Jimmy
One more time.
Yeah. Now, Jimmy, another question too. We know me and Angel, we're planning something. It's in the works right now, but I think we're almost there. It's almost solid now. That's where we got some things going on. If we have this thing going on here sometime November 25th, will you come by and open up for us?
Yeah, if I have an open date.
If you have an open date?
Yeah.
Open day open up for us. That would bless our event we got on. We have I think what we're gonna call it with memories of
Big Bassett.
Memories of Big Bass.
I think you do too much.
Let's do
You're a Sharky sound.
a tribute, a memory tribute to the radio legends, because I'll be hosting it. So do a memory tribute to the oldie legends, man. The radio oldie legends like Huggy Boy, like Arlo Bow, man. Some Wolfman, man. We'll pay some homage to our oldies forefathers out there, oldies radio forefathers, man. You know what I mean?
That's right. Okay, we have a special event coming up, gente. You know, now it's going to be coming out pretty soon. We're on the works now. Now it's a solid works we're doing, and now we're going to get the artists together. We'll get Jimmy Sincerely, if he's open, he'll show up and open up our event. It's an event that we're making. We're donating money to.
What's the day we're
what's some
working
of the good cause we're donating money to? Remember?
Positive youth development.
Positive youth development, man. Positive youth development.
Come on, we need you out here, and we need you.
And by the way, this is breaking news right now, baby Bubba. And we got food news up in here. This is breaking news right now. Hey, food news. We got breaking news right now. It's breaking news.
All up in Bassett right now.
Breaking news. Breaking news right now.
I can do it. They should something like that. I don't know. They do like two gangs right now,
Breaking news.
Breaking news, homie. Okay,
November
so
25th.
let me do it.
November 25th.
Fly Marine Kid with Food News reporting live from Pomona, California with a gang of sick ass fools, homie. Like we're from this lower spectrum all the way to the stars, homie. So
Okay,
tune
we got
in right
Andy
here,
who's going to
Frank.
give us the directions. Andy, come on in for a minute to the live thing. And,
Breaking news right here. Andy's got the 411.
Andy,
Food news
come on
up
in,
in here,
Andy.
baby Bubba. You don't know. Now you know.
Andy, come in, they're going to give us a okay, we're doing a charity thing.
Simon.
Okay, and you want to give them the charity.
All right, so right here in P-Town, we have been doing a lot of work over the last couple decades in positive youth development.
That's right.
You know, as some of us grew up gangbanging and slanging and all that kind of stuff, a mentor in our lives or a positive direction could have made a world of a difference. You know what I mean?
true.
And you know, no regrets. You know, we all had to go through what we went through, but we're learning that when you come into a youngster's life at that right time and you steer them in the right direction with something that they like, they enjoy, it can make all the difference in the world. You know what I mean? So one of the things that I'm involved in, I run a nonprofit, but I also work with a lot of other nonprofits here in our community, and you know, it's kind of like the homeless issue. You can't. It's hard to help someone that's already kind of been there and done that. Right. So it's a lot easier to help a 16, 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old transitional age youth, so they don't become that 50-year-old in the calles.
Prevention,
you know what I mean? Yeah. Hurting. So, here in P-Town. Again, we've been doing a lot of work for some years just to make a positive difference. And I got to tell you one thing, you know, as my mentor Danny Oaxaca would tell me, it's not about changing the culture. It's just about reducing the violence. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, unlike I grew up in the '90s, it was violence. You know, say brown against brown, right? However, now it's violence against the South. It seems like. You know what I mean? People, youngsters, and gente that's they're hurting all over the world, but they're hurting in the South with this epidemic of fentanyl or whatever. You know, que loco. So, hey, you want to come out? You want to enjoy the musicians that made the difference in our lives culturally growing up. It'll be towards a good cause, a positive youth development. Like we got a youngster in here that been working with Angel right here for some time, and he's one of the youngsters that we give him a skill. So again, right here, we train youngsters to get behind a camera, to do editing, to go out in the community, take pictures, learn how to do interviews, things of that nature, so that we can highlight the good things that are going on in our community. In short.
And Andy right here used to be a client. Now he's the director.
Yeah, that's right.
Used to be a client. Now he's a director.
Hey, wasn't there like a commercial in the 80s or something like that?
Oh,
the hair clipper man.
Now he's a director.
That's also the president.
Can I tell you something about the fentanyl? Can I tell you something about the fentanyl?
Right here. Full news on deck. Full news on deck.
Real quick, I won't tell my whole life story, but hey, Holmes, I've been clean 16 months. 16 months, right?
Congrats, carnal.
I was taking anywhere from 10 to 13 fentanyl pills a day.
Órale.
A day. And I was paying like $11 a piece.
Órale.
And for like years, homie, I supported my habit, right? But I lost my wife, I was a homeowner. A level 4 inmate, a level 4 inmate getting out, getting married, doing the right thing. But I had back issues like homeboy right here.
Yeah.
So I know they pumping this food full of morphine and Dilaudid and Norcos and Tramadol, and I went through that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't long before I was on fentanyl, Holmes, right? And people tell me, how the hell were you taking 10 fentanyl pills a day? It's because I was a pig.
Yeah.
You think you can't get there? You could get there, homie. It's expensive, but you can get there. Either you're a low budget drug addict or you're up here, and this is where I was at. For some reason, I don't know why. Maybe it's my attitude, but that's where I was at.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got off, and it hurt, homie. But I'm gonna tell one thing about fentanyl that probably people don't know. When you're on fentanyl and you're really addicted to it, your libido is gone. You don't want to have sex with your girl. You can't even get it hard.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, homie, as a man, Christian or not, that's what it does. And that's why my wife left me. Homie. And it's embarrassing to talk about because now that I'm sober, I'm like a normal 46-year-old man. I got the stamina of a normal man because I'm normal.
Right. Okay.
But in that time when I was taking 10, homie, I didn't sleep with my hand up for years. Because I was addicted for years. So that's the dark side of fentanyl. Not only the malia, because that's